Hey folks, welcome back to Bam Performance Vintage Chainsaws. Back with your host Nick Forster, and tonight we are back into our Husqvarna 1100. I know I stopped the last video because we were not getting spark. Said I'd bring it back. Fought with it for a while, and for quite some time. Fought with it. Ended up this coil, which for 2100. And probably some other Husqvarnas. This was a FEMSA coil. F-E-M-S-A, I believe. Trying to see, that's the patent number. It says somewhere on here. Yeah, FEMSAtronic. FEMSAtronic coil. This is what went bad. It'll spark at the start of you pulling the rope forward, or if you spin it backwards, it'll spark once, twice going backwards. Usually means it's bad. It's gone bad. These are no longer available. And they take this flywheel. You see a 3-prong, 3-finger flywheel. It's what they take. FEMSA. Well, considering that decided to go bad, and those FEMSAs are no longer available, I had to scrounge around. Well, I have a 285. I've got some other 2100 carcasses here. End up finding, which I've got it put together, but I'll pull it back apart real quick. This. This is a aftermarket coil. But this is I'm trying to remember the exact name of it, a SEM coil. This would be an aftermarket one. It's some other Husqvarna, like weed eaters and blowers maybe. I had ordered one a while back to have as a spare for some other 2100 series saws. So I put that on there. But like I said, we had to change out the flywheel. Let's see how the old one was a 3-prong flywheel. This one is a 2-prong. 1, 2. That's it. SEM. Well, with that, you can't use the 3-prong starter drum. It will not work with this. What you have to do is either swap out the drum or use a starter with a 2-prong. See how that's different? Two right across versus 3. So I had to, which that the 285 this came off of is locked up. Piston is locked up in the cylinder. I've tried beating it off. Other than literally cutting the cylinder in half, will not come off. So I'm just using it for parts. So pulled off the flywheel. Like I said, this is an aftermarket coil. I do have the old SEM coil that went with this flywheel, but I'm gonna keep it. I wanted to try the aftermarket just to see how it would do. Then I had to swap over this spacer because it is I believe a little bit further out flywheel, and this starter cover, because it has the 2-prong starter pulley on it to make this all work. So there's kind of a quick update. I said it took some trying. I really tried to get that other ignition to work, but it would not. I mean, I spun it for like 30 minutes trying to get moisture out of it. Heated it up, not hot, but just light heat, trying to wick the moisture out of it. Just wouldn't do it. That's a mistake on my part. Should have took it off when I was pressure testing, putting any kind of fluid on it, but we all make mistakes. So now this has an aftermarket coil on it. Got a different starter cover. I'm gotta go into my parts and see if I can find a 3-shoe SEM flywheel, so I can put the stock starter cover back on this saw. It's in a little bit better shape. I mean, just a little bit, not a whole lot. But, and it, no, it's about the same. I thought it was a little bit different. Other than the thickness of it. About the only difference. But, here, I will pull this off just to show y'all. If I can find what I look for, my 19. That was already loose. Never tightened it up the other night. I had gotten tired. So I'll show y'all. Like I said, this is aftermarket coil. I did have to shorten the lead on it by about, what is that, 4 inches or so. Just chop it off and shorten it up. But here we go. See if y'all can see this. Now, helps if I turn it the right way and get it on something that's actually grounding. Heck, y'all ain't gonna be able to see this. That's really good spark. I wish I could show it to you better, but just trust me on it. Trying to get in a spot that y'all can see it really well. Y'all may be able to see it there. We'll see. Let's say it's got really, really good spark now. The kill wire works perfect. Everything works on it very well. So that's what we're going to run with for now. See how long this coil lasts. It's reasonably, I mean, it's reasonable. I think I picked this one up for, I had a sale on for like 55 bucks. Which in the scheme of coils for these, it's really cheap. Because you look for a PHMSA or a SEM, like new old stock or used, and you're looking at around $100. So these aftermarket, if you got the SEM flywheel, are a great option. I said I could have cut it down just a little bit more. I wanted to leave it a little big just in case we need to pull anything off, but that should do it for that. Now I guess I need to go ahead and start getting some of this off. Let's go ahead, put fuel line back on. Let's see about this guy. I gotta find my correct stuff. It's just those 2 bolts, which are this guy or 10 millimeter. 10 millimeter. Put that back up there. I know it just had my 10 millimeter out. That's my 11. Don't make me crazy. I just had it up here. Use it. Not last night, but earlier today, I thought. Let's see. So 13 or 14, 13. That's at 11. Sometimes I drive myself crazy because I just need to clean all this junk up. But we'll get there when we get there. Sometimes it just happens. It's on this guy. So we gotta take out our block off plate. There we go. There goes the block off plate. Alright. Do I actually have the gasket for this? Let me see. I do. I could not remember if I did or not. Gonna leave it. I do have different motors with the side outlet. I'm gonna leave this one at the bottom. It's not a high performance one. At least I'm not making it as. Didn't port it. Just kind of want to leave it as reasonably stock as I can. I said, if I could find the SEM, I would have left it, but I can't, so. That's still not where it needs to be. Get this guy lined up right. There we go. There we go. Now we're looking a little bit better. We can finish tightening that down in a minute. We gotta put in our other screws in there. Should be these two little guys. Then we gotta put our handlebar back on. But there's always a treat on these. Let me just show you. Probably gonna have to re-loosen that back up, and we are. Just get that back on. Let's see. That guy. Nope. There you go. That's it. Just get them started, and we'll tighten up the top and go back down to the bottom. That should be everything. Let's take this one on it. It's always kind of a pain in the butt. I'll throw it on quite easily. Alright. Slot this whole girl down. Pretty well taut, tight, taut, same difference. Go ahead and finish tightening these guys down. Alright, now what we got left? Just our handlebar and top cover. Yippee. Alright, here comes the fun, is trying to get this back on here. It's not the easiest. Have to pull it out a little bit. We got to put our little adapters, our little rubber mounts back in here. And yeah, I could swap them out. I do have new ones, but I got a few more of these I'm wanting to build back up. I'm going to save them. These aren't in bad shape, so they should be fine. There we go. I gotta keep them in place while you attempt to get this in place. Then while you're doing that, gotta get these guys started. It's easier said than done. That one actually went on pretty good. Shocking. See, that one ain't even started up yet. There we go. How to get in the right position. Oh. To get this guy started. That one's not want to go as easy. It's not across there, it just didn't want to go as easy. Then gotta get this side started. Just same deal, except these two stayed on it already. So we just gotta get her to go roughly into place, something like that, and just get these guys going. And here's the last one. Go ahead and wrap this side up first, just because it's easiest. I said these 1100s, 2100s, quite similar. few nuance differences, but for the most part, about the same. I like both of them. 2100's a little bit better, a little bit nicer anti-vibe, a little better amenities here and there, but overall still, these 1100s still very good saws. I mean, it's basically the dad of the 2100, 2101, 298. It started the whole shebang. It was the first one. There we go. Grab this last one. There we go. All right. I'll grab my screwdriver and my hammer. And I'm gonna lock down these tabs. And get this one to pop back up. Nah, that tab's about done. But at least get this one to swirl back over. Gotta have to keep an eye on that other one every now and then. There we go. Now, I forget how heavy those things are. Put it on our filter. Then it'll be up to our top cover. And this old girl will be ready. So, make sure this side is locked down. Make sure we got full throttle. Bingo. That thing works like a glove. And we're down to our top cover, which I believe angle that out just a touch. Still won't get in our what's it called, so we can bring this up some, but still overall real good. What are we touching on? Huh. Oh. Whatever reason, I don't want to go quite on that right. We are, what am I doing? Oh, wrong one. This is for a 285 2100, not the 1100. I set that one over there. I said minor nuances. This is a 2100 filter. They got a little bit different top cover. It fits on. This is the 1100. This little square one. It was my bad. I forgot about it. Got that side started. Got this side. Go back to that side. Get it locked down. Sure that guy's taut. Good. At least good enough for me. There we go. That's what I wanted it more to be like. I'll send it over that way. I did leave it a little bit long, but not long enough to matter too much. Just gotta get her top cover on. And that's it. She is ready to go back in service. We'll have to figure out why she wasn't one to oil. But that's not too hard. Should actually come pretty easy. Just have to fire it up. See what's going on with her. If it was oiling and the bar groove was stuck, but I did not see oil coming out. I'm pretty sure she had oil in it. So, but yep, there she is. another 2100, or sorry, 1100 ready to go back in service. We'll have to retune it. Oh man, I don't know why that's being so difficult. We'll have to retune it once we get her fired up, because now we don't have any leaks, but she's got gobs of compression. That's another reason why I want to get the 3 prong back on here. Makes them easier to pull over. Got a little more leverage. But 2 will work. It's just, like I said, it's just a little rough. Makes it, granted, this thing's probably pushing, it had 155. I imagine now it's probably pushing 165, 170, maybe 175. And out of 99 cc's, just quite a lot. So, but yeah, that's her. She's back together. I'll see if it's oiling next time we get to fire her up. I guess I need to put the bar plate back on it. Try a little bit of a booger, but it does fit perfect on that slot. I guess I could go ahead and put clutch cover back on it, just keep her together. Then our nuts, which I think these are too small. What did I do with, messed all these nuts to put on my other saw. That's okay. Actually, I was quite, nope, they're up here. Just set them in a different spot than I usually do. They're right up here. There we go. And this guy. And she should be ready for service again. So, I'm gonna catalog some of these parts out of the way. And then get on to the next one. So, till I find another FEMSA coil that's good, this flywheel is basically junk. I can steal the prongs off of it, but other than that, it's not worth a whole lot. If any of y'all have a good FEMSA coil, please reach out to me at nicktheforester22@gmail.com. I'd be potentially interested in buying it from you. And yeah, actually I need to catalog that with other stuff. That's my Woodruff keys. And catalog this with the Husqvarna parts. They're over there. I'll have to get to them in a minute. But yep, if any of y'all got FEMSA coil that is good, known good, I'd be interested in it. No, I'm not going to pay over $100 for it. I'm just not. I'll find SEM flywheels and whatnot. I've got some. But heck, this is one. This is a SEM 2-prong I could have used. I've got a handful of them. So yeah, like, but I would like, this is a nice flywheel. I'd like to put that saw back to FEMSA. That's because that's what it came with. It's not going to see a whole lot of moisture other than literally that. Not going to have it riding in the back of the truck too often when it's raining. I got other saws for that. But I would be interested. So, if you would, if you like what you saw, please hit that like button. Want to see more, hit that subscribe button. Know Jesus loves you, and I hope you have a blessed week, rest of your week, blessed weekend. And we will catch you on the next one. Thanks, y'all.